What's going on, guys? Today we have the second installment of the Budget Demons series. Basically a series where I just go over the best bang for your buck players in Madden Ultimate Team. So yeah, before we hop into it, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. With the subscribe button, turn on notifications. We post daily Madden 21 content. And also do not forget to hit that like button if you enjoy this series. And I'll leave a link for my Twitch channel down in the description. I'm live almost every single night over on Twitch, so if you haven't yet, come through, drop a follow, say what's up. But yeah, let's hop right into it. Let's do it. All right, so the first card we're looking at today is none other than Justin Herbert. I talked about him in my quarterback tier list video, and this Justin Herbert card is absolutely amazing. The speed and the throw power are the only two stats that matter, and that's 79 and 91. But he also does get set feet, which is probably one of the best abilities in MUT right now. If you haven't used set feet, try it out. And if you don't want to invest in a guy like Dan Marino, just try it on Justin Herbert or try it on that new Josh Allen that's dropping tomorrow, because it's definitely the best quarterback ability in the game without question. So if you are just starting out in MUT and are looking for a budget quarterback, I think Justin Herbert is not only the best option, but he's actually the only option. For around under 20K, it's hard to get better than Justin Herbert. And by the way, the budget for today's video is 30K. So I did double the budget from last video. The market has changed a lot. So the budget for this video is 30K. So if you see a card up over 20, 25K, just know I was thinking the budget for this video is 30K. I don't think we have anything that close to 30K in this video, but there might be someone who is close. But yeah, the budget today is 30K. Let's hop into the next card. All right, next card up is Cam Akers. He's coming in at 26K on Xbox and 23K on PS4. So he is fairly close to 30K, but he doesn't break 30K. And I still think this card's actually pretty good. He has that speed, has the acceleration, has the agility. Those are kind of his only good three stats. He doesn't have the best carry, he doesn't have the best juke move. So if you are just starting out in MUT, I do think he's actually a very, very good option. Because honestly, 88 speed is still pretty good at this point of the year, believe it or not. So if you are just starting looking for a starting running back, I think Cam Akers is a great option. And honestly, as a backup, I was running Cam Akers until I got Sean Alexander. But Cam Akers is still very viable and still a great option in MUT right now. All right, now we have a bit of a curveball, and it's Power Up Bo Jackson. Power Up Bo Jackson is still a top running back in the game right now. Even if you have him at an 88 overall, I mean, he has that 90 speed, 88 agility, and the 87 COD. But I know as far as training goes, it's very, very expensive. Like 2,400 training, still very expensive. So even if you don't have that training, honestly, his 86 is still very good. Like he still has 88 speed, good COD. So I think if you have that training and are willing to get that Bo power up, I think even the 86 Bo is probably better than the Cam Akers card I just showed you. So I'm not really too sure what training's prices are at right now, but it'll probably come in around like 30K, like 35K, if you do end up wanting to get this Bo Jackson card. And it's definitely worth it. Like, this card's amazing. And only for 1,200 training as well. At 86 Bo Jackson. He's not 88 Bo Jackson, but 86 Bo can definitely still get the job done for you. All right, now we're heading to the wide receivers. And the first one we're looking at today is Justin Jefferson. He's 6'1", and he is the slot archetype, which doesn't really matter anymore. But Justin Jefferson's going for 27K. And my man's got 88 speed with 87 acceleration. Not the best route running, but why you want this card is because of that speed and that acceleration. Same thing with Cam Akers. 88 speed is still very good for a receiver right now. You probably won't have much success putting him out wide and running him deep. But if you just want to use a guy in the slot, I think Justin Jefferson's probably one of the best budget options in the game right now. And another receiver that I did prefer to Justin Jefferson is Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy's still absolutely amazing. He has that 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 88 agility. And Jerry Judy's actually better after the catch than Justin Jefferson. So that's why I like Jerry Judy a little bit more. They're both 6'1", both have 88 speed. But that's the main reason why I like Jerry Judy more than Justin Jefferson. Just because of that ability to make guys miss after the catch. And he also has 86 COD with an 87 juke move. So that's why I do like Judy better than Jefferson. All right, next receiver. He's more of a deep threat guy. And that is Robbie Anderson. He's got 89 speed. He's 6'3", with 86 acceleration, 83 catching, with that 83 deep route running. So he's a much better deep route runner than Judy and Jefferson. So if you're looking for a deep threat guy, look no further than Robbie Anderson. 89 speed, amazing. 6'3", has great size. This card's very, very good. And I believe even last year he had a pretty good card at the end of the year that a lot of people slept on. I'm pretty sure it was his free agent card. That card was pretty glitchy as well. So Robbie Anderson, this card's another big budget W. All right, now we have a couple of tight ends. And the first tight end we're looking at is Jonnu Smith. He's going for 27K on Xbox and 26K on PS4, but he's got 85 speed. So 85 speed at tight end is, I think it's probably top 3 or 4 in the game right now, and being able to get that for under 30K, huge W, has good size, and honestly looks like a wide receiver out there. Doesn't have the best route running, but that speed for sure does make up with it. There's not even many like linebackers in the game that have 85 speed, so if you're facing a guy who's running linebackers, put Jonnu Smith out there and he's burning every single one of them, and you can get him for less than 30k. So honestly, Jonnu Smith is probably the card that I most recommend on this list so far. All right, now we got another tight end, and it's Eric Ibron. He's 6'4". He is slightly worse than Jonnu Smith, but also is half the price. So Eric Ibron, let me hide this ad real quick. Eric Ibron, 6'4", like I said, with 83 speed, 85 acceleration, good catching, good mid route running, good short route running as well. So if you don't have the coins to afford Jonnu, I think Eric Ebron's a step worse, but is half the price. So that's why I think Eric Ebron might be the choice for some of you guys. All right, so now we're heading over to a more boring position, and that's left tackle, and we got Russell Okung. The reason why Russell Okung is so good, I mean, I'm looking at his stats. They don't look good at all, but for 9k, you're able to get Edge Protector. This card comes with Edge Protector. Probably one of the better offensive lineman abilities in the game right now, if not the best. And Edge Protector, I believe it's 1,250 training, which is pretty expensive. So being able to get a lineman that just comes with that built in. If you are just starting, Russell Okung's a huge W. All you gotta do is buy the card, and he comes with the ability already on him, and then you just put him in the lineup and activate that ability, and there you go. You have Edge Threat for 9k. His stats are not the best, but the ability is what's supposed to make up for it. So Okung, 9k, big W. All right, next man up is Darnell Hunter. He's going for around 14k on Xbox and around 13k on PS4. He's 6'5", but the main reason why I like this card so much is because of that 80 speed. If you know me, you know I love speed, and honestly, you should love speed as well. Speed is always the meta in Madden. Having fast players, no matter what the overall is always glitchy. So Darnell Hunter, even like the higher overall cards in this game, like as far as like left ends go, don't touch Darnell Hunter's speed. So for that reason, I think Darnell Hunter has to be on this list. And for like 14k, it's hard to find a lineman better than him. All right, next up we have Emmanuel Agba, and Emmanuel Agba is going for around 13k on Xbox and 13k on PS4 as well. He is also a left end, so just like Darnell Hunter, you can make a choice between those two guys. And honestly, I know I just said that it's hard to find a better player than Darnell Hunter, but I think Agba is actually that guy. Agba doesn't have the finesse moves, but has the power moves. Well, I love the pursuit on this card. This dude has 86 pursuit with that 80 speed, absolute beast in the run game. Because of that speed and because of that pursuit. He's probably gonna feel like he has like 86 speed around there because of that pursuit. Pursuit is always glitchy in Madden for some reason. It just makes linemen run like Tyreek Hill sometimes. But Agba, I do think he's slightly better than Hunter. So if you're looking for a left end, you can make your choice. But I do like Agba just a little bit better because of that pursuit. All right, now we got Chase Young, and he's a left end. But this card is 6'5" with 81 speed. That's all I really have to say about this card. I know he doesn't have the best pass rushing stats, but just that 81 speed, great acceleration, great strength, great pursuit. Also already has 82 hit power on this card. This Chase Young card looks really good, and I feel like Chase Young's a card you should have on your team throughout the year. He's definitely going to get upgrades because he does have a rookie premiere. All right, next up is a card I haven't heard much about, and it's left outside linebacker Leonard Floyd. He's an 83 overall, and you can get him for 13k on both Xbox and PS4. But this man is 6'5" with 82 speed, 87 jumping, great pursuit, great tackling, and pretty decent finesse moves as well. So if you're looking for just a kind of a guy on defense to kind of just be there, I mean, he has that speed, has that athleticism, has the pursuit, has the tackling. I mean, Leonard Floyd's not going to steal the show on defense for you, obviously, but he's kind of just a solid player out there, man. He's going to play very well, has a lot of the more important stats on this card are pretty high overall. So I think Leonard Floyd's actually a pretty big W, and I mean, for 13k, this card's looking pretty good. All right, next up we got Devin Bush, and I'm telling you right now, for around 10k, it's hard to find a card this good. Like, my man's got 86 speed, so if you like using with your linebacker, I think Devin Bush is a must-have, man. Like 86 speed on a user, and especially being a Devin Bush card. Devin Bush always has great animations. He has the jumping, has the acceleration, and has the hit power as well. Unfortunately, we cannot see his COD on here for some reason, but I've used it with him before, and he feels great. Devin Bush for around 10k is a must-have on a lot of teams. All right, next card up is another fast middle linebacker, and that is Patrick Quinn. He's got 86 speed, 87 acceleration. This card is basically just a Devin Bush, but a little bit worse because of that jumping, in my opinion. He does have 1 more inch on Devin Bush, but that jumping on a user is so important, especially on a linebacker. It will make a difference. So I do like Devin Bush a little bit more than Quinn, but both are great options. All right, the next card we're looking at is right outside linebacker Robert Quinn. He's 6'4" with 76 speed. But the main reason why I like this card so much is because of that awareness and the play rec and the power moves. I mean, 88 power moves is hard to find on a higher overall card, and the fact that you're able to get that good player rec and good power moves on a card for only around 22k, 25k, it's a big W. Robert Quinn is on that more expensive side, but I do think he might be worth it at around 25k. All right, next card up is AJ Terrell. I was rocking this card until I went and got Marcus Peters. Whenever that card came out, I did switch over from AJ Terrell, but Terrell is still making plays for me. I mean, this man is 6'1" at cornerback, which is pretty big. 6'1", it's hard to find a 6'1" corner in this game, especially with 90 speed. Like a 6'1" corner with 90 speed, big W, good acceleration. Not the best zone and man coverage, but the main reason why you want this card is for that speed. 90 speed is still very, very good in this game right now, and I think AJ Terrell is a top option for budget cornerbacks. Another top option at cornerback is Trey Wayne. He's going for around 20k on Xbox, 22k on PS4. He is 6 foot, but also has that 90 speed, good acceleration. Basically, him and AJ Terrell like the same card, just on different teams. AJ Terrell is slightly bigger, but Trey Wayne's and him both have that 90 speed, which is a big W. So if you are just starting, I think getting Trey Wayne's and getting AJ Terrell at cornerback will definitely help you compete with some of those better teams, because obviously everyone has those super fast receivers. So getting guys like Trey Wayne's and AJ Terrell will be a big W and probably help you win a couple games. All right, next up is Darnell Savage, and I think this card might have the most bang for your buck in Madden history. This man's got 89 speed with 87 acceleration, 86 jumping, and 80 hit power. So if you like using with your safety, I think Darnell Savage is probably the best budget option in the game right now. I mean, 89 speed on a card for 3k. Try to find someone better. Someone who is very close though is Troy Apke, and Troy Apke actually has better speed than Darnell Savage, so you might actually want to go with Troy Apke. But Troy Apke, he's 6'1" with 90 speed, 91 acceleration, 88 agility, 88 jumping. Doesn't have that hit power that Darnell Savage has, but that's why I kind of like Darnell Savage a little bit better, is because of that hit power. Kind of stops guys short a little bit more than Troy Apke does. But if you're gonna use her, Troy Apke feels like a top tier elite card. Like both these cards as users feel like top tier elite cards. And honestly, if you want to get both these cards for your team, and buying both these guys comes out to a final price at around like 6k. So I think Troy Apke and Darnell Savage should be on like everyone's team if you're running like a no money spent or running a budget team. Troy Apke and Darnell Savage, probably the two best bang for your buck players in MUT right now. Yeah, 90 speed, 6'1", absolutely ridiculous. All right, so sticking with safeties, we have Tyrell Edmonds. He is 6'1" with 89 speed, which sounds amazing, but he also has 90 hit power. Not only was this card amazing at launch, this card is still absolutely amazing, and for around what, 20k, I think he's a great option. And you also do not need to use this card because he still will make plays for you, because he is 6'1", has that speed, has that jumping, has that hit power, and also has pretty decent zone coverage as well for his safety for this price too. So Tyrell Edmonds should be on basically everyone's team if you're running a budget team. Yeah, 6'1", 89 speed is very hard to beat. All right, so the last card we're looking at today is Jeremy Chin. This man is 6'3" and going for around 20k on Xbox and PS4. But he's got 88 speed, great jumping, great acceleration, great agility, and great hit power. Jeremy Chin is basically going to feel like a much watered down Taylor Mays. I mean, he is 6'3", has good jumping, and has decent speed. So that's why I kind of see the Taylor Mays in this guy. And honestly, at the beginning of the year, this card was one of the scariest cards to go up against because he has that speed, has the animations, and had the hit power. So Jeremy Chin's probably on the fence. He's probably phasing out real soon. Once we get some faster cards, Jeremy Chin might be a non-factor. But right now, I still think Jeremy Chin is worth that 20k price tag, especially if you're going to use her with him. I think Jeremy Chin's one of the best options right now. I probably wouldn't play him at safety. I'd probably play him at sub linebacker because there are so many fast receivers in the game right now. I think Jeremy Chin fits the best at sub linebacker, but still a big W. Jeremy Chin, go get him. All right, so that's going to do it for Budget Demons episode 2. If I missed any budget cards, let me know down in the comment section. I don't think I missed any. I may have missed one or two, but if I did, let me know down in the comment section. But yeah, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. And if the video helped you out, enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button. And as always, I'll see you boys in the next one.